The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Houston taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. To throw is Duggan. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Duggan looking to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You look at this Baltimore defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Duggan now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on now is the punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. First down, Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, Takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, ETN once more. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Houston.
Here's Duggan to throw. Steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled out that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A deep ball on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Duggan. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Duggan will look to throw this. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to
T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Prescott. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And in for the Ravens touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Throwing, Duggan. He'll get that underneath ETN. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Back to throw. Dugan. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10. Duggan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop him. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Stiff-armed him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Duggan.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one deep for Marshall.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 4th down, Dugan.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Duggan. He'll drop this one off with Etienne.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. Duggan looking to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Snowhawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Moody good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Kill. Hey, 47. We'll go 47. We'll go to 54. Right here.
Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Prescott down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Dak Prescott now.
passes on the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And now the rookie's free. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On second down, ETN once more. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Duggan now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Here's Duggan to throw. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Snowhawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Quick throw here to Hilton. There he goes left side. He's on his way. T.Y. Hilton. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And a throw right sideline is complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test his secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
Oh, able to avoid him. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw. Dugan flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Duggan. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Dugan. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 4th down, Dugan. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go, 47.
A second down throw for Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
There we go, kill. 47.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Walton. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Snowhawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The kick is
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Snowhawks 21.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
46.
Throwing here, Prescott. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A give, running right, Etienne. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 183 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but